This is part 2 to the worst and best maps. Today is the worst maps, and I'm going to be doing 5 out of the 22 in the slums again, but I'm going to be doing the worst one, so technically this one's the best out of the worst, so it's not the worst one. It's not that bad if you compare the UV light systems. This is probably one of the best for that, but one of the worst things is you have to go attract them. So you have to go and find them, shoot them, attract them somehow, and then start the pursuit, and then you have to run back sometimes, because just shooting off your gun a couple times is not going to do it. So you have to go and find them, and it's pretty inconvenient sometimes. And the other inconvenient thing about this is all the furniture and chairs and everything in the way, the cars, and it's just really inconvenient sometimes. And if you're at the point of earning legend points, then you're just losing them and you're never building them up. So you're kind of wasting the points and your time being here, because I don't think you could build up enough to upgrade unless you upgrade the first couple. Then you probably could, but once you get to the point past 1,000,000, I don't think you could stay here for past 1,000,000 unless you have way better weapons than I do. Ultimately, it's not a very good map when you want a point stack on the legend scale. You can get a bunch of survivor points, but the whole point of going out at night too is to build up your survivor points, so it's just not a really good map for that, so it kind of sucks. So this next one I kind of like a little bit. There's some ups to it, like you can shoot the oil barrels, and there's a couple of them around, first at the bottom, and then there's some all around. It should create more noise, meaning a bigger area of the noise travels, so it should bring in more volatiles and virals. And you also have a car there too, so you can either kill the remaining zombies down there, or just one more noise mechanism that can attract more volatiles and virals, because that's ultimately what you want, so you can build up more points. You can start a fire down there, so whatever zombies are there, as long as you shoot them once, shoot them with the arrow or something to trigger it, you'll get the points for the kill. It's kind of a good map, but I just kind of dislike it because there's so many different ways you can get trapped. So if you fall in the fire, something hits you, you're trying to reload your weapon and you might accidentally press the button for the car. It leaves more variables for you to die, and so you can just sit right there, but then you also have the possibility of the volatiles spitting acid at you, and so it's just not a really good map compared to the others. This next one, I thought I remembered it differently, but going through all these maps, recording them, doing like 10 minutes plus of gameplay, I kind of realized this one sucks bad. You can stay up on that gate right there, but it's not very good at night. The UV light system and distribution of light that it covers in the area is not very good. It's not very area friendly, so it's not going to help you and create kind of a barrier so you can have them stop right in front of you and you can just shoot all you want and get all the points and keep triggering the pursuits in the top right. Plus, it's just not a very good safe map altogether. There's two highlights maybe, is the traps and the car, so you can attract them, but when you attract them, you're dead, because once you attract them, then it's just over from there. You get hit, and so it just goes downhill from there, because you go and you try and attract them to get the points. Longer and more pursuits that you trigger are better for points, whether it's for survivor, legend, whatever, it's better. And so when you do that, it helps a lot, but when you die, you don't build up points in the legend scale, because once you die, it resets, and so it's just not a very good safe house for trying to do that. You can kill a couple if they come super close and headshot, but there's a few times where they jump right over the traps, and you can try and shoot them in there, but if you got a shotgun or something that runs out of ammo, or your two-handed melee weapon isn't effective, then it's just not going to work. I was gonna put the last one at the second spot, but after realizing there's so much climbing you have to do, so you can wait and do it during the daylight, but there's no point in doing that because this safe house sucks. It sucks bad. You open it, and the first door you open on the bottom, a bomber comes out, so if you're not paying attention and you go right out, you're just gonna die just from that, so you have to reclimb everything. But once you get up there, either go up there straight from night or sleep off the day and go up there. It's not a very good safe house because you can try and climb down a little bit at a time, but the more you go down, you don't see anything. So you have to go down through the zip line, and when you go down through the zip line, you're straight down there. And you can try and shoot from the very top. I've already maxed all my stuff out, so I can't see if I'm getting any type of points. but once you go down on the zip line, you're vulnerable. So it's just like climbing up on the bridge. There's no safe house for it. You can go to the door and open it and trigger a pursuit, but sometimes it glitches and they come inside when they jump towards you, and then you're screwed because the volatile's in there, so you gotta kill it, and then you most likely will die, and that means you won't build up any points. Same here. If you're just sitting here like what I was doing and you try and just wait for the volatile to run away or something, you're just gonna die, and then the volatile hits you. Either the zombies, volatiles, or virals are gonna hit you and you're dead. And there's no point in coming to the safe house because it's basically not a safe house. It's there for you, but it's not a very good one, and so you just go back to the other one. When you come back here and you realize this safe house just sucks even more, and so they're just kind of equal. This one is not bad compared. It's not frustrating, it's just irritating when you're trying to get some points. And so this is the first time ever coming here, and then I was like, oh, the other ones are worse. But no, this one's the worst overall because you can't get any zombies there. So yeah, there's like 6 zombies total there. It's just not very populated with virals and volatiles. It's just you kill the 6 zombies that are there, and then that's it. You can try and go out and trigger a couple. I was just going around shooting a pistol because that's the least effective one for me, and just trying to get something. And I only got like 2 pursuits. I could barely keep them going because you can only do so much when there's nothing. When there's nothing, you can't do much. So yeah, it's very good in the aspect of getting some points and keeping them without dying. But once you venture off, that's not really a safe house. It's just like the last one. It's just basically, you know, it's just that kind of like a place to, it's just a place to hide out if you need to, and that's not what it is. And it's just not a very good safe house at all. It's just, there's not very much around. Like if you go to the other ones, it's kind of heavily populated, and so you can get a couple of pursuits out of it. It's from the few that are there, but you figure the long pursuits would have more volatiles. No, it only attracts like 2 to 3 max, and so by that math you are getting nothing basically. And so this kind of concludes all of it. These are just not very good safe houses in general, and I'm sorry if you like one or not. It's my opinion, so you can let me know in the comments if you disagree or agree. But thanks for watching, and see you. Subscribe. Bye.
Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again.